Just trying to knock out another episode, as I know it's been a few extra days. It's been a few extra days than I intended it to be. Gonna try to get this episode out, and hopefully soon thereafter get another episode out after this one of this Goalie Be a Pro series. Hopefully this goes really well. We're in the home of the Blue, Blanc, and Rouge, the former home of Patrick Roy, and I am going to try to put on a Patrick Roy-like performance, but Goalie is not going to make that easy. He's given a goal for the Canadians. I've given up a goal on a shot from the point. Second period, and Christian Dvorak gets to me twice as well. And so, 3 goals on 21 shots. I gotta have a really good third period. I gotta hope I see a minimum of 9 shots and no goals against. Gonna try to look like a certain version of Patrick Roy that didn't give up however many goals he gave up to the Red Wings before he got traded from the Canadians. His last game ever as a Canadian. Well, I'm going to try to do the opposite of that. So far, I have given up 3. That was in the simulation. It wasn't very fair to me. Matheson springing in, but Kyrou, he picks up his goaltender with a good back check, so I don't have to face a shot on that. Rob Thomas to Kevin Hayes. One of them is usually good for a goal. Frederick Anderson. Why did I want to say Craig Anderson? At first, I wanted to say Kevin. Then I wanted to say Craig, and I knew neither of those was right. Frederick Anderson. Frederick Anderson, apparently in Montreal. And, I mean, I don't even know. Frederick's not even close to Craig or Kevin. Hopefully, Frederick Anderson in the real world is okay and soon, hopefully healthy to return soon to playing hockey. As he's been dealing with blood clots, which is a very serious issue for any athlete. It's something you want to take seriously. And you need to do what you need to do to get back to being 100%. And the puck crossed the goal line. Doesn't matter. It seems like a goal has not been called on the ice. The net came off before the puck crossed the goal line. I know that Steven Stamkos has dealt with blood clotting in the past. He had blood clots, I thought, in his leg or something like that. He had blood clotting and had to be put on, I think, on blood thinners. And he had to step away from the game for a bit. Jordan Kyrou has gotten us within 1. Came out from behind the net and did it all on his own on the backhand. He just scooped it up and scored. A classic scoop and score with a rare backhand goal. You don't see a whole lot of that anymore. It has been suggested to me to switch from, I think we're on the, well, we scored again. Is it Kevin Hayes? And doing the same celebration every time he scores. No variation in that celebration. We've seen it 16 times this season, as that's exactly how many he has notched. Again, it seems like the same guys always score when I'm intervening in a game. But somebody suggested to me that I change camera angles, whatever we're on. Is this high, low, whatever the hell this is called? I think someone wanted me to go to fixed. I'm not sure. I played on fixed, and I don't play as well on fixed camera as I do on whatever this is. It's like low or high. It's one of the two. I think it is high. I think that's high. And there's a difference between low and high, but it's not a wild difference. And I don't even know if it really matters. Kyrou scores again. So there are 3 players that can specifically score when I'm in net in a game, actually intervening, playing in the game. Jordan Kyrou, Kevin Hayes, and Robert Thomas. Anybody else, you're not approved to score in a game when I intervene. I don't even know if I can score in the game, like on an empty netter. I don't even know if that's possible. You can barely, I haven't actually tried it yet. I haven't had a chance to try it, because the puck has not gone to me with an empty net scenario. Okay, I'm glad he lost the handle on that. I was not prepared to go post to post. I have not tried it yet. I haven't had a chance to even try it, flipping it down the full length of the ice. But they've nerfed it. They've completely nerfed the power that you can get on a clear or a flip out of the defensive zone. So I don't even know if I did try. Do you think I could flip it the whole length of the ice? Sprong went 5-hole. And I was perfectly on angle, perfectly square. I want to see if we can see this in the replay. But, I mean, I thought I was perfectly on angle to this. I was facing it. I was playing that as well as you can. Looked like it went 5-hole from the camera angle that I had. The replays may not show. This might show you. Slow motion. Yep, 5-hole. He just didn't close it fast enough. That is harsh. I could not afford to give up a goal in this game. I'm not going to see 30, probably not even going to see 30 shots. I think that's the first actual save attempt I've had. That's the second one right there. And I made it. I made the second one. The third one as well. We're going to play that. Pretty spastic decision. I'm feeling a little bit adventurous tonight. Rob Thomas, can you feel adventurous and tie the game? Not quite. I love that we worked real hard. Oh, it is tied. It is tied. We took the lead. I didn't even know. I was going to say we worked real hard to tie the game. And then I let up that 5-hole goal, but actually we worked hard to take the lead, and then I gave up the 5-hole goal. I don't know what's worse. Well, we still have a shot at winning it. I mean, look on the bright side. You haven't lost the game yet. You haven't lost the game yet. Oh, get up. Oh, yes, that's me. Oh, my, did I do that? I don't know what just happened. I think I flipped the puck with my stick from outside the net. From outside the goal crease. That's me. Covered. Okay, I'm going to just direct it and pass it, and then you're going to run into me, and then I'm going to go into free skate mode. Kevin Hayes, game went empty net for a delayed penalty, and we're going to go on the power play. Late period power play in regulation. John Wheeler, this is definitely a creative player. He's using a wooden stick for crying out loud. I love it. Vintage style, baby. This dude out here using the old Northland sticks and laying old school style body checks, too. That guy looked up to Gordie Howe or something. He wants to be just like Gordie. So they are clearing it. And you want it more, Klingberg. That's fine. I'll let you have it. See, look at that. I helped you out. I prevented the forecheck from putting pressure on. And now Hartman come right down the middle. And blocked shot on save by Anderson. This will probably be cleared. Mark Giordano in Montreal. So he went from being a Leaf to being a Canadian. This is just as weird as Matthews leaving Toronto for Arizona. Actually, nothing is as weird as Matthews leaving Toronto for Arizona. This is, I gotta help. No, I'm not gonna take a penalty if I touch it. Oh, stop pushing me. He pushed me. Get on the post. We're playing from this camera for some reason. Okay, now switch the cameras. I pressed it and switched camera. God, that got crazy. I was just gonna play the puck. That's the first time the puck's actually rolled down here. It was like the ice tilted, literally. It felt like it tilted momentum so the puck could get closer to me. And then by the time I got out of the net to play it, it would have been behind the goal line, which is a penalty outside the trapezoid. 48 shots at 25. Oh, well, there's your problem with it. I found your problem with the game. The Canadians are not shooting the puck at all. And it's making it not as entertaining as it should be, but we're going to score with 17.4 to go in the game. Brandon Saad may have just finished the game off for the St. Louis Blues. That's 5 goals on 50 shots, by the way. And remember, the game's not over because I did choke the end of that game against the Arizona Coyotes. Was it in the last episode? I do believe that was forcefully rejected by Anderson. Blake Wheeler. This is a last-ditch chance. Suzuki shooting from a range. We're gonna play it, but it doesn't matter. The horn has sounded. The very interesting horn here at La Centerbelle. A +4. We're being very generous. Being very generous today, are we? Getting another start on the road. Back-to-back starts in Minnesota. And it's the mom's trip. And so far, through one period of play, we have not disappointed. We did disappoint in the second period of play. We gave 2 goals up. One to Eriksson and Kaprizov. Oh, I'm not going to lie. I puked in my mouth while I was waiting for the intro to load into this game. I don't know if it's nervous excitement or just, the dinner that I ate just doesn't agree with me right now. And we're on the road. It is the mom's trip. The moms are on the road with us for this game. God, they can see I have already begun playing very spastically. Maybe I am nervous. Entirely nervous to perform for the moms. From the corner, Teravainen to Eriksson Ek to Spurgeon. Thomas is going to take it away. He's got a headman pass to Kyrou, but he's being selfish and takes it, and then hands off eventually to Kyrou, who shoots into Gustafsson. I mean, how much of the third period do you think the top line, the Kyrou, Thomas, and Hayes line, spends out here? I mean, they probably spend most of the third period on the ice. I mean, it kind of does make sense. Usually you run your top guns for the majority of the period, of each period of the game as well. You put them out there and let them eat the most ice time. But it's just crazy how long they spend out there as well per shift. It's crazy. Did I make it a save? I got it. No, I spinning around like a Beyblade out here.
Beyblade, let it rip!
The only thing that matters is I made a save. Don't think about it. I just made a save. Boom! Where are you trying to put that puck into orbit? I mean, that was a crushed shot way over the net. Scared the daylights out of me. The broken stick in front of the net. I can't clear it because a block. And that puck actually does reach orbit. Here we go. Addison. Oh, he had me completely faked out. It's a good thing I'm not wearing a jockstrap because you can't fake me out of it. I like to live dangerously. And it's going to be back in by the Wild. Yeah, they keep it back in. Tip it. Oh. Oh, and Winberg gets a goal. I was in a panic in the butterfly, and I never got back on my feet. Tough goal. You can see I'm still down just as I got back on my feet. Did Venberg get the puck back and then turn around and fire it? There was a whole crowd of bodies in front as well. I could have done without that goal, and the team could have as well. I put the pressure back on the first line. You got to go out there and score another one. I don't even know who scored for us in this game. I haven't paid that much attention. Venberg, my worst enemy. I'm going to cover this one so you can't score on that chance. If you scored on that chance, I just have to go home for the night. That's it. I'm going back to St. Louis and burying my head in my stall. Saved on Tippett. Oh, I probably should not have done that. Breaks it out to Venberg again. To Boldy. That one misses. It was blocked. Nice anticipating save. Cover, played. Why would I do that? I trust Perico, though. As long as it's not Ryan Graves. Ryan Graves will put it into your own net, and he won't even apologize. You know, it would help you if you were actually playing in the Minnesota zone, trying to make a comeback out of this game, instead of letting them have the puck and skate it up through the neutral zone toward our end of the ice. You know, I wanted apple pie at the end of the last episode. Maybe I had a little too much apple pie before this game. That's why I puked. I had too much before the game. Saved on Tippett. Good pass, save, and a big rebound. Krug, this is the time. This is the time. We've seen 30 shots against from the Wild, so the .900 save percentage is secure for right now. Are we pulling me? I don't see the sign. I saw the sign, but I don't see the sign anymore. Last 10 seconds of the game. Teravainen is forcing the issue for the Wild. And I think we're definitely losing. Oh, no. I'm helping out. And that's the game right there. I love that I come away with a .900 save percentage, and that's the game that you give me the -9 in the line score. That's the game you give me a negative in the line score. 3 goals on 30 shots. The last game I think I gave up, was it 4 goals? And I had like an 840-something save percentage. This is probably my last start on the mom's trip, and it's going to come in a familiar spot, in a familiar building, in Raleigh, against the Hurricanes. How'd that first period go? It went exactly the opposite of how it was supposed to go. 2 goals on 7 shots. Second period? Not much better. Blake Lizotte, 3 goals on 15 shots. You know, am I even still in the net for this one? God, 3 goals on, I think it's 15 shots. I just sniffed way too much glue coming into this game. we were dissected like a frog in a high school experiment in this game in the first 2 periods. All I'm going to say is if I come out of this game with a really good performance, which is not likely. I haven't seen enough shots to make up the save percentage. But I better get the line score that I deserve. And it's not in the negative. I don't deserve a line score in the negative. How'd the pucks not go in there? Come on, Hurricanes. You're making me look bad in front of the moms. This is the mom's trip, and this is my last game on the mom's trip. They're all in the building. And, you know, I have to look good here. Kyrou with a shot on Mantha. Can't get the puck out. We keep it in. Back at the point. Perico. No one's taking the shot. Way too indecisive on shooting the puck there. Natchez lost it. Krug up to Buch. Buchnevich. Hayes, he's good for a goal. So is Kyrou. But not right now. They're just not getting it done right now. We are not even shooting. These guys are waiting forever to get on their forehand side. Need 2 goals in about half a period to play. So pressure's on right now. I've got to make saves here. Burns into the glove. Not this time. Almost drew a penalty on that, playing the puck Come on, Son. A little desperation here offensively would be great. He finds it. And that's got us to within 1 with exactly 10 minutes to go in regulation. Dropped the last game to Minnesota with a little bit of heartache. I don't want to do the same thing, especially playing in what is essentially my hometown. I think if we can win the game, if you guys can go out and win the game, you can. I got an assist, by the way. I got an assist on that goal from Brandon Son. If you can come out and win the game, you might be able to make up my line score. And that's the only thing that I care about. I don't care so much about the actual win. I just want to make up the line score. So you can help my reputation with Coach Krause. You know, this is a good time to find out. This is not a good time to find out. I'm not going to shoot it down the ice. It's a good time to get me my second point in the game. And, well, not quite, but a good effort by Bushnevich. And Perico scores as well. He goes off the post in it, and we have tied it. So there you go. I got my wish. Now I just got to go out there and get another one to take the lead and hopefully preserve that lead to the end of the game. I mean, it's not undoable. We've had a really good back half of the period. Hopefully we can continue that. If I give up a goal and give up the lead again, I will live in infinite sorrow. Ruzicka to carry it. It leaks in. No freaking way. We have the lead now. Man, they came right out in this period and they just blew it. The top blew off for the Hurricanes. 3 goals in a row unanswered. That's what 3 goals in a row. 3 goals in a row unanswered for the St. Louis Blues to take the lead with under 7 minutes to go in the game. Don't pull an Arizona game. Don't pull another one of those. I can't afford that. This is a team that's pretty mighty. Brent Burns with the big shot for the rebound. That was a one-and-done deal for the Hurricanes. I needed the defensive help to get out of that. They bailed me out. I made the initial save. I think I can handle the initial stops. It's a question about rebound control from there on in. Oh, boy. Is this a 2-on-1? It's Kokiniemi, and they wasted an opportunity to create a 2-on-1. Under a minute and a half to go. The Hurricanes will probably be pulling for the extra man. And I'm just keeping it in my back pocket. If I can get to the puck, I'm going for it. I am shooting it down that ice. Hartman keeping it in for the Blues. The Hurricanes can't even get it down there. That's a beautiful goal. Set that up. They can't even get possession to try and come down here and tie the game. And we score this one. We don't need an empty net. Tic-tac-toe passing. And that is going to seal the deal. We're going to win the game in regulation. Come back in Raleigh to win it. The moms are going to love that. All right, I got to still save any shots that I see. I've done the job on Natchez. Slavin from the corner. This is going to go out in front, isn't it? Oh, drop down. Hug the post. To Svechnikov. We get a piece of it. Just enough. And I think we got that one as well. Oh. And we win the game. Not that that was ever in doubt at the very final shift. They did put a few shots on just to make it fun for me at the end, and I win a game in my hometown. Oh my goodness, a +4 in the line score out of that game? A +4, are you serious? You know what, this is a better feeling than when you're a kid and you order 10-piece nuggets, but you know you end up getting 11 of them instead.